Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. Let me get rid of this thing here for you so you don't see all that stuff. Holy. This is a face tracker. Can you track it? I would like to point out right now that Sam is sitting on my heated pad for my chair. I put it on the ground and I turn on full blast and he is not going to move. He loves that thing. Loves it. Let me get rid of this thing. I just was rushing and everything else. How do you do this? One of these, one of these, one of these. You guys are seeing all the back end stuff right now? That sounded bad. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, he loves it. He's gonna be there all night long. Yeah, so things is happening tonight. We got some stuff to talk about as far as OkBaby's concerned. We knew this was going to happen, right? They're going to try to milk this for every penny and whatever, right? They're going to need it because they're going to be done. So, how's everybody? Where's everybody from tonight? Got 562 already in here. So, doing schoolwork. Good luck with that. It's about to get juicy. Juicy. Let me get this video up and see if it works here. Give me a sec. All right. Let me see. I want to know if you guys can hear this. Give me a second. Let's just test everything because I'm just running behind. Entire screen, share system audio. We'll go this one and we'll share. Can you hear this? Where's my play button on this thing?
Okay, we're back. I did not expect to be making...
You guys hear that? Okay. I'll go to my regular size. Sounds good. Oh, Bob Saget passed. I did read that while I was on the Twitter for a bit there. Excuse me if I'm a little burpy. I got my Dad Challenge podcast mug. It's echoey. It's echoey, eh? Wonder if I just go headphones. Let me try this. Hold on. Let's try this. Does this work?
This video so soon. I actually filmed a vlog yesterday and I wanted to upload that first, but you guys have so many questions.
Is that a little better? A little better. No, I can just go to their YouTube channel. I'll have to give them a view, but whatever. That was better? Just put the headphones on? Okay, we can do that. I think it's just because it's bleeding through the mic and all that stuff. So, okay, we got that lined up. We're ready to go. So if you guys don't know what's going on with the OkBaby debacle, these dumb people, I gotta be careful what I say because I'm live. There is no editing. So I can slow down the chat. Yes, give me a second here. Jeez Louise, I didn't know it was gonna be this many people in here this late at night on a Sunday, but that's okay. I can slow the chat down here. Was the echo their video or is that my video? Because I would prefer not to wear these if I don't have to. Anyway, if you have not seen the video, go watch the video I did before this one about what's going on there. Oh, that's allergies. And it's crazy. Well, yeah, I guess you guys are. It's 4:30 p.m. where? It's 9:30 where I am. So holy smokes. So mine was fine. Okay, whatever. It doesn't. I'll keep the headphones on. It's not a big deal. Okay. Anyway, let's get to this eventually. So we're gonna go through this video. I have not watched it. They just released it. They are again milking this for every freaking view, and they're going. You know what? It's their prerogative. Again, I will reiterate this. If they honestly, if I swear to God, if they do a video of our kids reacting to our breakup, I'm going to snap. Like there's no depravity if they do that. There just isn't. I have not seen it yet, so Kayla, don't give me any spoilers. The comments are so different from the last video and this video. Like, you mean their fans' comments? Like, are they taking her side now, or what are you saying? I gotta move this so I can see this chat a bit better. Yeah, make sure you guys smash the like button, get this out to the algorithm. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. I would love to have you here on this channel. This is what we do here. There's already 900 in this chat. That is crazy. Why is this such a big story? All right, do you guys honestly watch these people? Why? Why do you watch them? The comments are nicer towards them after this thing. Okay. Well, shall we then? You guys are going to see live snark. I've never done live snark before, by the way. Never have I done live snark. So get ready for this. Again, when I'm doing this, I won't be able to read the chat very much. If you really want to highlight me to see something, like put it in caps locks or something like that. I don't know. I'll try to come back to it. I'm not sure. I will be missing a lot as I'm watching the video with you guys. Okay. So who is ready for some live snark? We're going to break it down, but we're also going to snark on it. You know we are. It's going to be fun. And Sam's going to love it. You can't see him now, but he's so cozy right now. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's do it.
Okay, we're back. I did not expect to be making this video so soon. I actually...
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Look at the giddiness in these people. That video they just made, like something like 500,000 hits on it, because they just made, no kidding, around $10,000 off of that video, that one video, and it's just going to keep getting bigger. So they're just giddy with excitement, but this will fizzle out as soon as the reality hits them right square in the ass crack. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, if Margaret, you can probably help me figure out some of the chats I need to, reiterate afterwards. So let's continue.
From the vlog yesterday, and I wanted to upload that first, but you guys have so many questions that we're like, all right, we need to address some things.
I think
You think?
the next time that we film a video in the kitchen, it needs to be a positive view.
Yeah, for real. Yes.
So I kind of thought that we would start, I have a bunch of notes on my phone of things that I wanted to address from the last video and the reactions from the last video. And the first thing I want to say is that, Oscar and I are in a very good place, and I don't want to speak for both of us. People get very mad that I speak for both of us. You need to speak for yourself.
Okay.
Did that just happen? Okay, people get very mad that I speak for you, so you speak for yourself. She's mad at him for her being her. Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
Considering the circumstances, yes.
Okay.
I think we're in a good place.
And Oscar's...
No, you're not.
Just like that. Oscar, I'm not trying to talk over him or say his feelings. Oscar and I just express ourselves differently, and he's much more like this. He stares out the window.
Is she saying I don't express my things for him, and while she's expressing things for him? That makes sense.
And thinks while I talk. He's muting me out right now.
Only in serious situations.
Yes, yeah.
So only during serious situations do I mute you out. That sounds not toxic at all. Understood.
And same thing. I remember his mom when we told her that we were pregnant with Levi.
Oh yeah.
You said nothing the whole time. Yeah. And I had to say anything because these are awkward conversations to have. You don't really know what to say.
Is she saying that telling someone you're pregnant with your baby is an awkward conversation? Because I disagree.
And you don't want to say the wrong thing, especially on the internet with all the backlash. So I'm not letting him speak. You can speak. Okay.
Thank you for Kira explaining that to us. You just made it worse, actually. Okay. All right. Great. We on that? We got that? Everybody's clear? All right. Do I need to bring the snark ring out for this one? I think I can. Boom. Let's do this.
Okay, but yes, we are in a really good place. We have fun together all day. We make jokes together all day. This morning I told him my nipples were hard, and he went to grab and was like, and it's fun.
What? Did she say that? Guys, did she just say that? Oh my gosh, this is so toxic. This is so toxic. Oh my gosh, where's my swear pillow? To find it soon. Oh my gosh. He went to grab first of all, why'd you say it? And then when he went to grab it, he's like, oh yeah, we're not married anymore. My bad. Cringe. I wish I had a cringe meter right here.
Funny, we have banter. We're in a good place. Considering.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Look at, she is projecting this all on him, right? Yeah, I'm correct, right? Yes, say the thing I need you to say, right? And he's like, yeah. Guys, do you see through this? This is, it's borderline abusive is what I'm going to say here. Borderline, absolutely abusive. That is insane to me.
Yeah,
no, are we in a good place?
Yes.
Tell them.
Make sure you tell this is gross.
Because the nipple thing was out of habit and I didn't squeeze. I just was like, oh wait.
Yeah, he did it. He said, yeah.
Okay, thanks for clearing it up. We got that. Thank you. These are parents. These two people parent 4 children and are now broken up and living in the same house, joking about nurples. That's great.
But like, we are happy, and we have, this is like, I know it's new to you guys, but it's not necessarily brand new to us like it is on the internet. So like,
well, it is shocking, and we were sad at first. Both of us were. Yeah, it was a lot at first. So you gotta remember, like,
well, we couldn't even upload. Like, I laid in bed forever. Like, I've been processing these emotions and stuff. So no, I didn't get on camera, and I'm like laughing as I broke up with him. Like,
we weren't saying you're laughing as you broke up with him, but you have to admit here, Kira, that you absolutely dropped a bunch of bombs on him, and he admitted it by saying, I don't know what. So sorry, yeah, you might have broke up with him a little while ago, but we saw the giddiness, we saw the projection, we saw all of that. Absolutely, we saw it. And you dropped shit on him he had never heard before. So it's almost like, yeah, you unloading new information about the reason the relationship is over is kind of a big deal, and you still laughed your ass off about it. So
that's how it's portrayed, and that's not true.
True. Very true.
This guy has no idea what she just said. And he said, yeah, no, whatever. Yep. No, true. He doesn't know what she said at all.
I don't remember what I said exactly, but like saying that we've been having problems for a year. People are assuming that a year ago, I knew we were not going to be together. That is not the situation. And I actually talked to Oscar about this off camera to make sure he didn't feel this way.
No, I don't feel like, okay, this is another hard one for me to answer because I didn't realize anything up until like a month and a half ago. So that's my fault.
And then they just go out and say, it's been so long for us. It might be new for you guys, but this has been a month and a half for us. Our 7-year relationship with 4 children. It's been a month and a half. I'm already over it, is basically what she's saying. I'm over it. Oscar is not over this. Oscar, there's a lot of things I've discovered since doing that video. He's lost weight. He looks terrible. He's heartbroken. He lives in the basement like a gremlin. There's so many things wrong with what they're doing here. Oscar, don't make me bring the guitar out and sing the song again. Call a lawyer.
In the relationship, to not pick up on like, hey, Kira's struggling. This is what she's going through. Because it takes 2 people. So that was my bad, and that's why I was so shocked by that.
I'm trying so hard not to interrupt. I'm so bad at it.
I know, it's okay. It's just you. Dude, just be normal. Who cares?
Well, I'm trying, but people go berserk like it's their full-time job or something.
Berserk. Give it a break. This is kind of a big deal, and when you don't let this guy say a phrase or a word, I like that. I feel so attacked. I've been brutally attacked by a comment. Relax. Chill.
I'm so sorry about that too. I did not. Just go.
People also don't like that I touch you.
Oh, really?
It's
why?
Oh,
stop.
No, guys, it is done.
Stop.
Undone. Like,
whoa. I mean, it is, but relax.
Well.
Okay.
This is not normal. Okay, I hope that a marriage counselor gets on here and does a video about how this is the most toxic, ridiculous thing they've ever seen in their life, because it is to me, and I'm not even a therapist. Like, this is absolutely not normal, and they're trying to mask massive amounts of pain. Well, she's happy. She genuinely has joy about this, okay? He's trying to mask the absolute utter hurt underneath these baggy, saggy eyes and everything. This guy doesn't even probably sleep anymore, okay? So, whatever.
What was I going to say? This is why I interrupt, because otherwise I lose what I was saying. It was important. So we kind of talked about that, and to be honest, like, I love Oscar. He is a great person, a great dad, a great fiance, all the things.
Anything else?
But the problem, that was...
Oscar's so great at all the things, and that's why we're broken up. He's a great fiance, but we're no longer engaged. Stop saying these things, everybody, and then following it up with, but I absolutely destroyed this guy. We absolutely threw everything away. He's amazing in all these ways, and I threw it away. Do you understand how that sounds? Because then when you actually say the truth, all those things you just said are dumb. So please don't do that. Please.
One of the really big problems is you never noticed things. And so a year ago is just, it's not when I knew I wanted to leave. It's just when I started to really struggle with like, why don't you pay attention? Why don't you care? Or just the issues that I had with him. And he also had issues with me. So like, that's when I started to just feel defeated, but that's not when I like decided, oh, I'm done with him. And then I stayed with him for a year. Like, if
is anybody getting the heebie-jeebers about the way that she's saying these things like he's not there? Right? She's unloading all of this in front of him like he's just a child. It's so weird. I don't know how else to express it. It's that he is not even there. And this is basically probably how she runs the show anyway, right? He doesn't get a say. Like, and that's just maybe how they've conditioned to live with each other. But maybe someone in the chat knows what I'm trying to say here. Like, she's saying all these things as if to educate us and him at the same time, but she's telling us and through us telling him. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't.
You guys know me at all, the second I know I'm done, you'll know I'm done. Like, I don't linger.
No. Really, you don't linger? That's could have fooled me, lady. The second video you've done on this not being done or being done and not lingering. So yeah, I don't believe you at all. No. Just fold in the cheese.
So the next thing kind of to go hand in hand with that is the vasectomy. This is so wild. This wild.
Bothers you, yeah.
This one.
He's like, guys, don't catch these little passing phrases from Oscar. Oh, that's one bother you. Yeah. And she is very defensive at this moment. She's got defensive cat claws out right now. And I said this in the beginning of the video, so I don't know what they're going to say next, but basically he is an adult. He can make his choices, right? It's all on him to make that choice. He did not have to do that unless he did that by being told by her, go do that so I don't have to get my tubes tied. And apparently I've heard that it's dangerous for her to have more children. So she might have pressured him to do it, right? Because of her health, which I would do. If my wife had dangerous insides, I would get myself fixed in order to do that. I get that. But if she knew a year ago that there's massive problems, she should have told him at least about the problems. Maybe she wasn't thinking about breaking up, but she should have told him at least about, hey, but before you do that, I've just got some major unanswered issues that we should probably go through before you make this life-altering decision. Agreed, everybody? Hands up if you agree. Throw a creepy makeup baby if you agree. All right.
Actually infuriates me.
I'm so scared of you.
I never asked Oscar to get a vasectomy. I did not want him to get a vasectomy. I wanted more kids, and I highly encouraged he didn't get the vasectomy.
So, okay, interesting. I like this. So it sounds like she's pissed that he got the vasectomy and that she wanted more kids. Was there a fart? Did someone say there was a fart? Might have been a chair move. No, it wasn't me. I would have told you if it was me. I'd have owned up to that one. Oh yeah, he definitely looks very, very uncomfortable. Very much so.
Oscar had to have a vasectomy. He was going to do that no matter what.
Yes, and this is not
has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that has nothing.
Interesting. Life with Kari seems to think otherwise. She did ask him, all caps, in a video on a car ride to California. Well, Life with Kari, if you so choose, please go find that video and give me the timestamp, and I will play it right here as a receipt, and I will send you some swag. Let's keep watching.
Nothing to do with you. This is not your fault at all. Although I did make the decision thinking we were going to be together forever. Not that I want any.
Boom. 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 That's a boom.
More kids, or that I want other kids with other people right now. I think I made the right choice as of right now. And I think forever. I think I don't know. Like, I have 4 kids. Like,
but guess what? If you change your mind,
you can reverse it. Will I?
You can't.
What is she wearing underneath his shirt? Probably.
Yeah, no, you're lying. Oh, I said she was sorry.
Awkward, super awkward laugh. Every time she touches him now, he probably like, you know, that like your skin crawls type of thing.
Yeah, that one, like, I don't mean to be so, like, what's that word where I'm being a bitch, basically, but that one makes me so angry because I never, like, I'm getting so much, like, backlash for that, and I did not want that. I did not want him to have a vasectomy.
True.
Again, maybe we have a receipt of that. But, okay. All right.
And
that's why I did it.
Yes.
Because you wanted more kids. Like
he asked me to get that, and I said no. I don't want to get. I'm like also weird about bodily things. It had nothing to do with having more kids in the future. It was more so just like I'm weird about bodies.
And the only reason why I asked you is because you were already like it was already going to be during your C-section. I didn't want you to go out of your way to get the surgery or whatever. But since I was like, hey, why not? If you're gonna be open already, and they just have to quickly do it. Why not do it all at once? And when you were like firm on no, I was like, oh.
Is he right about that? When you're getting the baby taken out via C-section, can they just also go in there and just tie your tubes? Is that a true thing? Margaret, is that true? Interesting. I feel like that'd be more trauma on your body. I don't know. Is that true?
I need to start thinking of a contraceptive because what we're doing ain't working. It kept giving us more kids.
Dude, your pull-out game is weak. Chill. It's because you were a teenager when this all started. Just be more careful. Like, there's no excuse for that. Are they telling us that every kid was a mistake? Because, dude, there are ways to get around that stuff. It is true. Holy smokes. You learn something new every day. Okay. Thanks for that, guys. Wow. I'm learning some med stuff. Okay. Thanks, guys.
So, yeah. I didn't want that. So that's very inaccurate, and that one's very frustrating to me because it's just not true at all. And then kind of with that being said, I made a joke or a comment about having a 5th baby, and people are like, I cannot believe that she would joke about a 5th baby or Oscar hooking up with other people. And I think
at this point it's okay because I've come to the acceptance of it. Like, this relationship is over. So I think those jokes are fine.
No. Well, I mean, if he says they're fine, cool, but we don't think they are, and that's fine. We're allowed to have our opinion. He's saying it's fine because, again, this is all, if you guys don't understand what gaslighting is, you are seeing it in real time. It's actually quite impressive. The manipulation that this woman has on this kid is solidified, in my opinion. She can tell this guy to do, she's literally broken up with him, convinced him to live, share bills and everything else in the same home with them, and be like, no, we can joke about things that are super offensive. She is so you know what I'm saying? There's so much here, guy. There's a lot here. A psychologist needs to get here stat.
Well, that's not the point. The point is, or I mean, not to say that's not the point, but
no, say what you mean. And she's whatever you say first, your first inclination is generally what we're gonna go on.
I'm trying to like get through is that Oscar and I, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, have a very different type of humor than a lot of people. Yes. And we, behind the scenes, since we've kind of come to terms with where a relationship or friendship is, have made these jokes. In fact, that was like...
Doesn't make it okay, lady. It doesn't make it okay. You are on the internet as influencers telling people about this crazy thing that your kids are going to watch, by the way, someday. And you're just, you might think it's okay, but we are allowed to have the opinion on. That's disgusting. And the fact that you think it's okay makes it actually kind of worse, right? Am I right? Like, you think it's okay. That's worse. It's actually worse because likely you convinced them that it's okay.
A very minor joke compared to the things that we're saying to each other. So thank goodness those aren't on the internet. I think people would croak and die because they're jokes. Yeah. Like, we're not, I don't know.
Jokes are generally the overflow of the heart, which means that, you know, a joke is different if you tell a joke with a punchline. But if you say something like, maybe I have a 5th kid and you laugh about it, that's actually an overflow of what you are actually thinking. Jokes are, and that's not really a joke. It's a type of humor where it actually spills what you are actually thinking. That's one thing I learned in psychology when I was in university. That's a very, very, very big tell about the truth, to be honest with you.
I guess I don't want to speak for you, but like these are the things that we say to each other. Oscar talks to me about hooking up with guys.
I don't want to speak to you before you, but here, I'm going to speak for you.
It's like, we are not...
No. Oh, I thought you meant me hooking up with guys. I'm like, wait, what? But you hooking up with, yes.
I thought you were about to straight up lie right now.
No, I was like, wait, what?
No, like, we are making... jokes together. They're jokes. It's fine. Like, I don't understand.
Exactly, you don't understand. That's part of the problem, Kira. That's wow. What's it like to go through life and just be so dumb that you don't understand? I mean, I wish I had that. I feel like it'd be a lot easier, to be honest with you. Not just like being so obtuse to everything around you, like, I don't know anything. Yay! I feel like it's more freeing to be that way. Is there a pill to make you dumber? Let's take that. Let's just do that.
And the next question, which you actually kind of answered this a little while ago, we've had a lot of people say, like, are you guys going to get back together in the future? Or like, how official is this?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's official. I don't.
I mean, you can never know what the future brings. Like, I don't want to say.
Lots of people, and I think a lot of you said this as well, that as soon as he starts, entering into other relationships, she's going to fall apart. She's going to be like, I want you back, blah, blah, blah. Maybe this is something that could in the end bring them back together because she might realize that Oscar's the one for her. I mean, being together for 7 years is no small feat, everybody. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, that's not just flash in the pan, baby daddy, next baby daddy, like Jess fam. That is a big deal to be married for 7 years. It sounds like she wants to go experience a bunch of things, right, with other partners and experiences and all those kind of things that he probably wouldn't be comfortable with inside of their relationship. And once she has done those things, once she's been, I'm not going to say it, I think she's going to want to have all that back because she's going to find no joy at the end of all that. She's not going to find what she's looking for, everybody. It's not going to happen because no guy in their right mind would take this girl on, knowing what they know about her, finding out what they can find out about her, and being like, oh, also your ex-fiance lives with you? I mean, weird flex, but okay. There's a lot going on here. Oscar's going to struggle with this too. It's a lot different for guys than it is for girls to get back on the market. I think, I don't know, I'm a 42-year-old. I've been married 15 years. So you guys correct me if I'm wrong. But is it easier for Oscar to get back on the market, or is it easier for Kira to get back on the market? Or is it just, it is what it is? Because he still looks like he's 16. So, and Kira, she still looks super young. So, I mean, but I think here's why I think this. And I don't know if this is old school thinking. But a dude with 4 kids who seems to be an okay dad is going to have a way better time finding a girl to take on that, relationship and that responsibility than a guy going to a girl with 4 kids and taking on responsibility. And that's saying more about how guys are wieners, not women, right? So that's what I think. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah, I think you guys agree with me. Margaret has spoken. I think it's easy for him because he got 4 kids. They both do. It's judged differently. Agreed. Yeah, I agree that where'd that comment go? I lost it. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Good point, Gail. Both will have a difficult time if somebody ever Googles your name and says, I saw that video where you're sitting with your ex just joking about things. And I'm like, no, thanks. Thanks, but no. I mean, they'll date other influencers in the same space, right? That's maybe what they do because they'll date people who are like-minded, right? I don't know. And make videos and it's like the Voltron of family vloggers. I don't know.
I think it'd be stupid to say, and this is where things get risky. I do not want to ever lead Oscar on. Yeah. This was a very hard thing for both him and I, and to give any hope and then later go through it like a second time almost if I changed my mind or you changed your mind, I'd rather.
No, Kira, you don't get to say that. She's this is really, really telling what she just said there. She's like, I don't want to put him through that because if I change my mind, she's running it here. That is the absolute pivot right here. But then she had to throw in, or you'd change your mind? Because no, if Oscar changes his mind, it doesn't matter. The only one that can make this decision for this relationship to get back together is Kira. She's the only one who can say, I want to get back together. If Oscar says, I change my mind, change your mind to what? Oscar doesn't want this. He has said it. So her saying that is a lie, by the way, everybody. Roni, you're too loud. Chill. Come here. Roni always does that. Only when I'm doing lives, too. Never when I'm just normally working. Right? So, I lost my train of thought because this guy. You want to say hi, Roni? Okay. He lost. Sorry, guys. Yes, this is live. I know, right? It's live snark. Never done it before. Kind of like it, not gonna lie. So, okay, let's go back to this. Because, oh yeah, she just lied about saying if I change my mind, but then threw that in, and that's a lie.
I'd rather just say what I feel and break it off. And then in the future, if we find each other again in a romantic way, then so be it.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I don't want to speak for my future self, but as of right now, it's like an official no. I don't want to.
You can't speak for your future self. This is not on you, Oscar. This is not your decision. You did not make this decision at all. You cannot change her mind, right? She can change her mind and change your mind, but you can't do any of that stuff. Do you guys see how one-sided this is? So that's why this is like a power struggle, like way in favor of Kira, by the way. Brandy says, as soon as he's alone and has all 4 kids and no Oscar to rescue her because he's out with another girl, she'll regret this. Don't they have family and stuff like that that help them with kids and stuff? I don't know. I could be wrong. Do they have a nanny? I don't know. So, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, I also saw this comment a lot. And this is like, I mean, I totally understand. And I've heard this saying a million times. But a lot of people are like, this is coming from an older viewer, or, you know, like, I did what you did. And like, the grass isn't always greener.
The grass is greener where you water it. Right? That phrase is weird, but it is. It's true. You take care of your grass, and your grass will be fine. Don't let the dogs piss on it. You know, pull the dandelions out of that thing. You make it nice.
What a lot of people said. And I fully agree with you. I think that every relationship that I will ever be in will have its issues. And Oscar was for sure one of the best people that, like, forever I will think that. Like, we didn't lack that largely to where I was like in an abusive relationship or anything like that. Like, I'm not, I think what people maybe are getting confused, I don't think that I'm gonna find better. I'm not going out of this relationship looking for a different relationship. I'm not going out of this relationship looking for things that were lacking.
She's lying. She already did this. I hesitate to say I guarantee. I say that fleetingly, but yeah, this is already in the works, everybody. This is already, if not full blown, to be honest with you. Hands up if you think there's a full blown thing going on right now.
I'm going out of this relationship to learn how to love and find myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I think that difference needs to be extremely clear.
Well, let's break that down for a second. I'm going out to love and find myself. Well, that's super selfish considering you have 4 kids, lady. It no longer can be about yourself. And that's what's wrong with this world right now. That is, to the rest of the woke world, what she just said there is yes, queen, all the way. It's all the way like, yeah, forget about all of the things that you've built into your house, your children, your husband or your fiance. Forget about all that. Throw that all away for your own selfish desires. Yes, queen. Yes. No, queen. No. It's a little too late for that. The ship has sailed. And that is very selfish of somebody to do, to be honest with you. Now, I'm not saying get back together. She's already made the choice, but it's not worth celebrating is what I'm saying. It's not worth sitting here going, yeah. It's more like, well, that sucks. But do what you got to do. That's what it should be. That's the phrase. It should be like, meh, queen is what it should be, right? Let's be there. It is not worth celebrating.
I am trying to find who I am because I have lost that. I have never really had that. So
yeah, I wish I could cue sad music right now, but I can't. Yeah, I've never really. She's being so selfish right now. Not only is she running this thing, she's sitting here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. She's literally sitting here being like, I just have never found myself. While he's Oscar, you have a right here to your feelings as well. She's being uber selfish. Completely selfish, and now she's about to cry. You don't get to cry those crocodile tears. I will shred those tears to shit. Creepy makeup baby hates you, lady. If creepy makeup baby hates you, you got problems.
that's what I'm doing. I'm not worried about like finding somebody else.
No, I get it.
Yeah, no, I get it, Oscar. Don't do this, dude. You are too nice of a guy. I don't even know this guy, and I know they're both dinkleberries of parents because they exploit their children. But I'm putting that aside right now. To take sides. This guy is too good for her. at this point from what I see, to be honest with you. She made already at this video, we're halfway through this video almost, and it's all about her feelings and everything right now. Oscar has not once said anything about what he's feeling. Not once. Unbelievable.
But it's funny. Sorry to interrupt. It's funny
No,
though.
please
I wonder if that I just thought of it as you were speaking. Same thing. It's not that I didn't really. I still don't know who I was outside of this little bubble that we've created.
That's because you were 16, dude, and you shouldn't have done any of that. Let this be a lesson to please stop making it cool to be teen parents. These two they don't know who they are, and they have 4 kids to take care of. They're both admitting here they don't know who they are beyond each other, and now they're about to blow up their entire family, and there are 4 kids.
So I'm wondering if because of that I had maybe like a lack of self-confidence, maybe because I was a little bit of a grumpier human this last year, and so I wonder if that kind of helped like push you away too, in a way. Like maybe you realized it and I wasn't even realizing how like negative I was being.
Well, let me tell you how you can mitigate something like this. I mean, it's very simple. Communicate. Talk to one another. Or is this really that unheard of to just sit down and speak to each other if you're having issues? I do it all the time with my wife. All the time. She does it to me, not as much as I do because I'm so freaking vocal, but wow, they're all of a sudden here just therapized. They're sitting here, we're their therapist. What they should be doing is having this conversation with a therapist at all, and they haven't, and that's weird.
As a person, I don't know. That's a lot to open up right now, I guess,
Yeah.
but
well, I think that like honestly so much of the world struggles with that. Like who are you? What are your wants? What are your boundaries for yourself?
Yeah.
Like what do you feel talented doing? What makes you feel sexiest? Like all these things.
Yeah, that's definitely something I think of all the time. What makes me feel sexiest? Why did that even come into the equation of how to feel human? She's like, nobody even knows who they are. Like, what do you like for your favorite ice cream? And what's your sexual positions that you're the most favorite? Like, what? Please stop talking, you dumbass.
And
it's hard to figure out like in any situation, but I think for me it was way harder too because I'm extremely comfortable. So I'm like, what is my problem? What is my issue? What was my deal?
Why is he blaming himself? This is all her. Well, not all. Let's say 90% her, because he did have issues. She just didn't tell him. And then he didn't tell her, apparently. But he didn't have any issues like this. So it's very, very much one-sided. He did not have those same problems with Kira. He loved her, wanted to stay, still does. This is all on her. Every step of the way here, everybody.
So anyhow, maybe that's something that we didn't realize was happening.
I think that a lot of people, like I said,
No, it's something you didn't realize was happening, Oscar. She knew for a year. So get a lawyer.
A lot of people go through that, and I'm just choosing myself. And I am so sorry that affects Oscar the way it does.
You can't sit there. That's the most selfish thing I've ever heard someone say, but at least she's being honest. We'll give her that. Let's throw a little bone. Here's the honesty bone. I am choosing myself. And then start crying? Who? Ew. Is that just me or is that ew? Is that icky? Like I feel like I need a shower right now. Give me some deodorant or something. And then starts crying. This is who we've raised, everybody. Let's turn this train around before it gets too far. I want to stop the planet. I want to get off. This is the generation that exists. And it's not just her, everybody. Okay? This is a generation that exists. This is why you don't give people participation trophies.
Get them crying. But also, like, I'm not going to apologize for wanting to learn to love me. You know?
No, you don't have to apologize to want to learn to love you. But why is learning to love yourself? Why does it mean you have to blow up your entire relationship with 4 children to love yourself? She's saying the only way to love herself is to blow up a family. And I'm not saying that at the same time, though, she's also saying, Oscar, you're amazing. I love you. This, that, you're our best friend, blah, blah, blah. It sounds like you just needed a damn break and then go find yourself. So she's just saying this is all bullshit. That's why I'm telling you this, because it's bullshit. Okay. She's just saying I need to throw everything away to discover myself, to love myself. And she's wrong. Guys, she is wrong.
Not that I'm saying we should.
Are you laughing when I'm crying?
A little bit, but
Do you guys see the dynamic happening? You guys, you're getting it now? You're catching it? He can't even express a feeling without her changing his mind. You're laughing while I'm crying. I just can't. You could tear apart this video in 400 different ways. You'd have to rewatch it and go a different avenue every single time. There is so much in the nuance of what she is doing here that you need professionals way beyond anything I can give you.
not at you. This is kind of a weird thing to bring up right now. Not that I'm saying I want to get back together or anything, but why'd you feel the need to end it so you could go through this instead of figuring it out together?
I just said that, Oscar. Pound it. Pound it. No, I know. I just said that too. And then he said the thing I was thinking. Right? I don't know. I feel like I have the sense of the future, you know? I feel like I have that whatever power it is. No, okay. I'm live right now. There's a lot of people in the chat, so no, I'll call you back later. Okay. All right. Okay. No, yeah. Bye. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just said that though.
One of my biggest things is like being alone. And I think that's truly when you do find yourself is
What? One of my biggest fears is being alone. So I'm about to go be alone. Yeah. Okay. For sure.
when you're put in these like critical life situations. And I feel like you said, I've been so comfortable with you that I'm not, like, I don't know anything outside of that. And I don't feel like
Oscar's already caught on, everybody. I don't know why he's doing this. Unless he's way smarter than we think, which I don't think so, but maybe he's got plans. Maybe he's just letting her let it out because he'll use this video for legal. Maybe, but I'm not gonna give him that credit.
I've like plateaued. Like I can't grow anymore as a person unless I.
Anybody want to guess what she's about to say? I cannot grow as a person unless I ... go experience other relationships, right? What she's going to say is be alone, but that's not what she means. From what I've seen in this chat from people who watch her, she absolutely needs to be around. Can you say this person can't be alone? She needs to be worshipped, right?
Leave this relationship essentially. Plus, like I said, I do think our relationship has really started to lack in the last year or so.
So yeah, absolutely. Then throw it away. Because everybody always has a relationship that's always on the up and up. It's always going forward. There are moments in your life, and I've been married for 15 years. There's ebbs and flows. There are big ebbs and flows. But the point is you stick it out, you get the therapy you need, or there's, again, I'm not saying always stay together for kids, but that's a big thing here. I think that if you can stay together for kids, specifically if you say the words, we're still best friends, I still love them, blah, 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 you can probably make that work. If it's toxic and abusive, that's different. And that's not what either of them have said here. Neither of them said that. She's just being like, I just don't like you anymore. Bye. I don't like how he eats his peas. I need to find myself. Aloha. Go move in with Bits in Hawaii and find yourself.
So, yeah. A lot of people want to know, did you at any point know I was going to leave?
Yeah. Well, no. Okay.
No, he's lying right now.
Progressively, as it went on, I came more to terms with it. And that's like when you told me I was able to get over it, like within what, a week, 2 weeks?
He is not over this at all. What is he saying right now? He's not over it. I was able to get over it. This guy is literally weighs 100 pounds now. Okay. He is not over this at all. And we can all see right through that lie. Yeah. She is if anything in this whole thing, it's about being selfish, right? There's one common denominator is her selfishness. But the world celebrates this selfishness. The world says to her, yes, queen. Yes. Self-care. Leave everything behind. You don't need any of them effing kids. Go do you. Biatch. No, whatever they say. I don't know. But that is, the world allows this right now. But if you don't see that,
because I already saw it coming. I already did know, like, oh yeah, this is happening.
On that note too, people think that like it's so messed up that I told you on a family vacation. This is the twisted part of the internet. People don't want me to hold it back from him because that I'm lying to him, which like I had only known you
Nobody said that.
guys. Once I made the actual choice in my head, like, okay, I'm gonna walk away from this. There was not even a week between that and when I told him.
It can't be passed by too that this entire thing is her explaining all the things against her. Does that speak something to you? That means that all the comments were against Kira. So Kira can't see the problem here, everybody. Kira is like, no, it's not. It can't be me. It can't be me. All the comments against me. There's no way. They just don't understand. So every question they're answering is Kira saying, no, you guys got me all wrong. Nobody is letting Oscar say anything. What have they said about Oscar? What are the negative things they said about Oscar? It's all about Kira here. It's all about Kira. Well, we knew that.
And the only reason I told him when I did, because I wanted to wait until we were back home and in January. The only reason I told him back in December is because he brought it up and asked me in the room at night, and I could not lie anymore.
We were talking about like how things were going to be when we got back, like new boundaries we should make. Are we going to work on it? And then that slowly the conversation led to that. And honestly,
like, what was I supposed to do? Come up with some fake plan with you?
No,
and then
I
Can you hear me? Sorry, I think I lost. All good? All good. Okay. Charity was planning this for like months, everybody. So I'm just going to say what everybody's thinking. Sounds like she just wants to hoe around guilt-free. I mean, yeah, that's what we're all thinking. And again, if that's how you go discover yourself, that's probably not the best way to do it. To use and to be used is probably not going to help you find yourself. It's probably going to help you lose yourself. That's what's going to happen. And I don't know, because I'm a one partner individual. I've never done that. I've never had more than one partner in my entire life. So I don't know. I don't regret it either, but I don't think that used and being used, or using people and being used by people, is going to be fun for you, specifically if you have a family. And if you guys are really going to live together, which I hope they aren't, that's just silly, right?
I think it helped me out. Maybe I could see why people think like, oh, that's messed up. And I honestly, beforehand, I might have said, don't tell me on a family vacation or whatever. Mm-hmm. But now that it did happen on a family vacation, it was a blessing in disguise, because I got...
Don't forget those passing phrases. I probably did tell you. Why would you tell me this on a vacation? Right. Again, Kira, you're already at the point where you're going to tell them a day would have been fine. How about at this conversation, you say, look, I don't want to ruin our vacation right now. I want to finish this out strong. Can we talk about this when we get home? You know, we'll have a heart to heart. Give us time to think it through. There are ways you can do it without lying, but she doesn't seem to think so because she's immature. So
to talk to my family about it while I was there. I got to talk to your dad.
Yeah.
So much support. Yeah. And it made it way easier, I think, at least. I'm not sure, but yeah, it made it easier, I think.
Yeah. No, it didn't.
Speaking of family members, what's the like family dynamic?
Why is she interviewing him like this is a podcast and they weren't together for 7 years? Weird.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
with like your mom, how does your mom feel? How does my dad feel? How does your dad feel?
I don't know. I feel like your dad loves and supports both of us. He's sad and he gets mad at certain things I do, certain things you do.
I don't think he gets mad. I think that my dad...
You're right, yeah.
The only thing... Okay.
He gets sad about certain things.
I think our family has been very supportive. I think that our family is not happy with my choice because
cursing them face.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame them. I mean, especially because they've gone through things like this before. They want to give me their advice based on that. And I respect it. I understand it and I appreciate it. And maybe in 50 years, I'll be like, dumb. Okay, maybe I will. I don't know. But they've been very supportive. I think our family is very good at like...
Are you honestly telling me that Oscar's parents are being supportive of what you just said here tonight? That I don't think I can be... I need to go discover myself, and the only way I can do that is by dropping my entire family down the toilet. Is that what his mother honestly is going to say? I can understand her parents being on her side, because I would be on my child's side. I get that. But his mom is going to be cool with this? Something tells me Oscar, and I don't know anything about Oscar's family, guys. I know nothing about his family. But something tells me he's a mama's boy. Am I right about that? Am I off with that? I might be off.
Like, our family has gotten really close, interestingly enough, very recently. Like, your mom has called my dad, and like they've talked about this, and so our families are pretty close, and they want to keep it that way.
Yeah, and I do think like everybody is a little mad with your decision, but they
boom. Don't forget he just said that, everybody. Whenever Oscar says something like this, like a half sentence, like, I do think that everybody's really angry with you. That is monumental right here. That is a huge deal that he just said that. It's huge, right? And her face, you can tell she doesn't like that. He just said that. Everybody is mad at you. But then they just kind of move on to the next sentence. It is a big deal what he just said there. Huge deal. Don't miss it.
support both of us.
Yeah. And like his mom, I'm still talking to, and my dad, obviously. And he's talked to my dad a lot. Actually, more than me. You've talked to my dad.
Probably because her dad's like, sorry, dude. I get it. Yeah, she's an idiot. My bad. Hope it's okay. Her dad's like, what are you going to do? My daughter wants to go hoe around, so cool.
And my dad has only gotten frustrated because he like watched our videos, sees the comments, and sees how inaccurate a lot of them are. And
whose fault is that? Stop putting it on the internet then. What are you saying right now? My dad's upset because the comments about people don't know anything. We're literally dissecting the words that are coming out of your mouth. What are we getting wrong here? We're not wrong. And every time you say something and Oscar says something in his little whisper over there, that's the thing that's monumental in the conversation. That's the thing.
Obviously, when you're a parent, you want to defend your child. And I think that's what he gets mad about. He doesn't get mad at you.
Same,
you know what I mean?
No, yeah, exactly. He gets frustrated about the situation.
Yeah. Another
the situation that Kira caused. Yeah. Cool. I love that. I'm not mad at him, but I'm just frustrated at the situation caused by Kira. Right? Cool.
thing that I want to clarify, that I feel like I need to clarify this a million times.
And another thing Kira needs to clarify about herself. Nobody has had to clarify anything about Oscar. Have you guys noticed that yet? I wonder if there's going to be one. We're a little over halfway through this video. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Oh, there we go. We're a little over halfway through this video, and we have not clarified anything about Oscar yet. So, awesome.
My choice is not based on Oscar's character. Like, I am not, yes, there's things that if you would have done differently in the relationship, I might have not made the choice when I did. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he's not a good dad. I don't think he's not a good partner. I don't think that you're not a good person.
Why did you keep doing this?
I think that you have some really bad traits that are relationship ending, obviously.
Wow.
But I don't think that you're not an amazing person.
Ew, why do people do this? I mean, you're so incredible in all these amazing ways that I can list, except for these 2 ways I can list. Just stop doing this. You don't have to do this. You don't have to convince us. You already made the choice. He's so good. He's all this, blah, blah, blah. But also, you're the worst person I've ever encountered. That's very just counterproductive, in my opinion. That's stupid. If this was happening to me and my wife said that, I'd be like, no, just give me this goods. This is dumb. Don't say it.
Same. And especially, like, I know I was frustrated with you this last month because I feel like you had this, like, resentment and whatever, and we were, like, distancing ourselves apart. But you actually went about this pretty well, pretty respectfully, and just...
Holy shit, this kid has been gaslit into space. He is in a black hole right now of gaslighting. It's amazing to watch. She achieved something that is unbelievable. He literally thinks this is his fault. Oscar, hashtag get a lawyer.
You as a person too, like I think you're great as well. Yeah, just throwing that out there. I guess you were telling me.
Agree to disagree.
Like, hey, wait, same. Like, well, I do appreciate you and everything you've done and everything you're continuing to do. Yeah, you're awesome.
Shit, she's in her mind like, I can't believe I'm getting away with this. I can't believe it. He just said, you're pretty great. Oh my God. Oh my. Woo. She needs to be a magician or something. I don't know. That is amazing that this just happened. Yeah, this guy was just about to break down right there while he's saying this. Oh my gosh.
That feels so weird to say on camera. But you are awesome.
I feel like we're having like a therapy session.
Yeah, bro.
I just want people to know that. Like, I do love Oscar.
Stop this stupid, vitriolic, garbage, toxic conversation that you keep saying this only hurts him. So stop it. Stop saying I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. So where are you going then if you love him so much? These are parents of children. This is what they're teaching their children.
I'm not in love with Oscar.
Same.
I'm not looking to be in love.
The 80s called. They want this phrase back. I love you. I'm just not in love with you. Okay.
Of either. Grass is not greener. But I'm just not in love, and I don't want to lie to him. I don't want to be with him and, like, you know, just
same.
You know,
lead it on.
No, it's not same, Oscar. Not same. Don't say that. It's not same.
After, I think it kind of sounds weird because I was fighting so hard for the relationship, but after everything that happened.
Hear that again. I know I'm pausing a lot. I know it sounds weird because I'm fighting so hard for this relationship. Imagine he said that differently. Like, you know what? I'm fighting so hard for this relationship instead of, you know what? Yeah, I'm just fighting so hard for this relationship. He is defeated. This kid is nothing but defeated right now because he can't even say how he feels. Because I feel like if he did say that with the passion that he actually feels, she would shut that down in a heartbeat.
I could be like, you know what? Same. Like, I don't think I'm in love with you anymore, but I do love you as a person.
Yeah. That was a funny thing. We still say
so funny.
I love you on the phone, or like call each other
we
nicknames,
did
and then
for-
we're like, oh don't do that.
But you love each other, so why not? Liars. Oh, gross. These people.
But it's like
Let's
out
have
of
it.
7 years of doing
have
that.
it.
Okay, those are like it for my main notes. But the other thing that was asked a lot is like the kids. Obviously, have we told the kids? What have we told the kids? How are they reacting?
We haven't kind of told the kids anything. They're kind of just, there was a little bit of a time where like you were really distant, you were in the room and stuff a lot. I saw Levi struggling with it, but at the same time, when I left to Florida, like he was apparently sad while I was gone too.
He struggled, yeah. I mean, he's 6, so he's like sees that all of a sudden mom's not really around for a minute. Now dad's not really around for a minute.
Yeah.
And like, I think that aspect.
Yeah.
How can you sit there? Anybody in the chat and will be with me on this. How could you sit here at this table in your house? And I know that they love their kids because everybody loves their kids. Like I know that these people love their kids. They do. And you know that they love their kids. I love my kids. But how could you honestly sit there and know that is affecting your kids and not even try? You know these kids are going to go through some trauma and some major trust issues for the rest of their life because they're going to get to see all of this online unfold as they're older too. And they're just sitting there thinking, you know, they might be upset or whatever it is, but it doesn't matter because I need to find myself. I need to go for me. Who cares about what the kids want? Who cares about them? Do I love them? Yeah, I still love my husband. Do I? Oh, yeah, but who cares? Who cares? The thing that breaks my heart the most here, the craziest part, is that they talk about the kids like they're just like they're their cats, like they don't really matter in the decision here.
Affect him, not really the other kids though.
None of the other kids at all. And I don't know. I don't really like. I don't know if I should sit him down and explain it. Like, hey, you know what? Mom and dad aren't together, but we're still gonna be hanging out together here at the house. Okay, it might just be more me time and then more her time.
So you're gonna live together in this house, and you're gonna hang out with one parent in the house, and then the next time you're gonna hang out with another parent. Yeah, that's not gonna be toxic at all. That's gonna be great for these kids. Super smart of you guys to do that. Real good. My Lord. I didn't even see these kids. They come out. Holy. Jeez. This is so crazy.
With you guys, I don't know if like, do I even bring it up and just kind of just keep going? Because right now,
things are so normal from their point of view. Like we're
at least we think, we don't, but we think
based on their reactions, other than when we were gone. Because now that we're both back and stuff, like Levi seems to be okay,
better, right?
yeah. And so like we're still eating together, cooking together, hanging out together. We're still literally to them, we're still doing all the same things. Really, the only thing that's changed is we're not intimate.
Yeah.
No, that's not the only thing that's going to change. They're going to see the lack of love that you guys have for each other, the lack of touching. Kids need to see their parents not being intimate. That's not what the word, but need to be seeing loving, touching relationships. That's really important to kids. My kids are so snuggly and cuddly because that's kind of what we exhibit, right? They're going to see that living cold, separate lives in the same house. You think that's going to be good for kids? Give me a break. Who is going Who is talking to these people?
We're not in the same room, and we're not in
The same room. Yeah, Oscar is not sleeping in the same room as me. So, and you did say that. You did tell them like, oh, that's mommy's room now, and this is daddy's room.
And that was my choice too, by the way. Like, I didn't get kicked out. She asked me like, hey, so what are we doing with the like, what's gonna happen sleeping arrangement wise? And I told her, oh, I want to go downstairs.
Well, I don't know. We're still like figuring these things out, but as of right now, I think the kids are okay. And until they start to ask questions, there's no need for us to say anything, especially considering there's not really a change from their point of view. If we started changing dynamics and things started changing or whatever, then maybe it might be necessary to do that. But other than that, no. And then other than the kids, I feel like
she's talking. Okay, the thing that's catching me right now is that she's talking to kids in such a passive, an exclusive way. It's just like, hey, maybe this and that, but they have not stopped to think about how desperately these kids are gonna be affected. It's so scary. That's so scary right now. And these people are influencers.
I've said many times, doing good. I think we're in a good place.
We're doing great.
I think emotions will come and go. I think certain triggers will maybe bring that up. I don't know. I just don't want to be dumb. I'm sure things like that happen. It's not like I've had a separation with somebody before, like this at least.
I hope not. I hope it's all uphill from here, and I hope
it's gonna be completely downhill from here. Sorry, dude. Like roller coaster hitting the crap. Your guys are gonna be going down in a burning pile of dog poo soon. It's not gonna be uphill from here, dude. Are you serious right now? These people are so naive. It hurts.
Both grow and get better because we have been pretty stagnant the last couple of years, and this has motivated me to like push myself.
Call a lawyer? Oh, okay.
Well, especially in creativity, like already I feel like I just see that spark, you know?
Are you telling me that you're going to throw your family to the wolves and you're like, but my creativity is peaked. So that's interesting. Cool. So you're knitting shit now. That sounds great. Good for the kids.
Yeah. No, yeah. You have a spark, or you see the spark?
I see the spark in you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I see that you like.
More fun.
I expressed this to Oscar, but sorry, camera died, or I don't know what.
It turns off after 30 minutes.
I genuinely feel like
we're only 19 minutes in, so they made some major cuts for sure.
You seem happier, and you seem.
Stop projecting this onto him. You want him to seem happier, Kira. This is the grossest part of this and the last video. She's putting this on him. Why don't you let him say it? Once you ask him, are you happier? No, you are happier, right? You're happier, right? Because I need to make sure that you're happier so that I can justify me being a monster, right? You're happy, right? Right? You're happy? Good? Cool. He's happy, everybody.
More inspired and...
But also it might just be, like I said, I haven't really found myself. And...
Oh, so all the things you just said? Yeah, no. Also, I haven't found myself. Guys, who of their fans watches this and say, yeah, I get that, when they're missing things like that? Oh, he's way happier. He's got that spark of creativity, this and that. And he's like, oh, yeah, but I'm completely lost. He just said he's completely lost. So don't miss it.
Yeah, I need to just go through
that. You can't love someone fully until you learn to love yourself. Yeah. I believe that. And I have very little love for myself.
I think she thinks her value of herself, like her self-worth, is going to come from literally going out and having her hot girl year. That's what she thinks is going to, like, hanging out with Jess Fam and all those other people and those pictures and all the stuff that she's doing right now. She thinks that's where she's going to find herself. She's going to find herself doing the walk of shame more than once. She's going to find herself with friends that are disgusting. She's going to find herself partying all the time. That's where she's going to find herself. I just don't understand. Growing up is different, right? When you're young, you get do all those things. You go to college, do all the crazy stuff. Finding yourself as you get older is like settling down, learning how to be a parent, especially if you have kids. It's so irresponsible to go find yourself after you have 4 kids in this world.
And so how am I supposed to love somebody else?
What?
Which is crazy because we've done a lot, dude. We have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, dude. Totally, dude.
We're just like sad about what, you know?
Well, I don't think you're not allowed to be sad just because you have good things. I think that we...
Yeah. No, I'm in the same boat with you. Like, I've been sad many times, like, oh, this is like, what else am I doing? Like, this is it. This is like, oh, like, want to grow, but
Oscar, if you want to grow and go find yourself, and you too, Kira, whatever your name is, you cannot live together. You guys are not going to be able to find yourselves, because she's talking about leaving this relationship, but they're living together. You don't think that's a little bit toxic to go find yourself? What is she saying? That he's going to stay home 1 week with the kids while she goes out and parties and does all the stuff and makes her videos, because they don't have real jobs, right? So this is what I think they're going to do. They're going to go do their separate videos, upload on the same channel. They're going to go do all the crazy things, the targets and the parties and the drink buses in Nashville with Jess fam and New York City and all the craziness and all the nuts things she's going to do. And then he's going to watch the kids. And when he goes and does all the crazy, skydiving and BMXing and all the shit that he does, she's going to watch the kids. Really? Wow.
Don't really know how.
I think that Oscar and I really thrive off of change. Like we always have. When we've moved, when we've had kids, when we started our YouTube channel, like any big change in our life, we've done so well with.
Yeah, seems to have worked up to this point. Not because you have failed.
Yeah.
And in the past couple of years, nothing has changed. And so I feel like
we did good in Palm Desert.
Yeah. But again, change. And so I think that when we don't change and we don't grow, we both become extremely frustrated.
So change something. Don't blow up your family. Change something then. If you guys are nomads and you have the 7-year itch or the want to move, there's nothing wrong with that. Just own a property. Go travel then. Go do something different once a year. You literally make videos for a living. You could do that anywhere. So if that was the issue, then that's an easy one. Go do that and keep your family together.
With each other, with ourselves, with our environment. And so, yeah, I don't know. This is obviously very long, but I hope that people can see and respect that I do know it lets you guys down. And I'm sure from that point of view, it's so weird, like watching somebody on YouTube, and especially like on YouTube, we looked happy and we were happy.
No, you weren't.
Like we weren't doing one thing and then off camera, like.
No, you were. You just told us you did that a bunch of times.
What was the last video? The tree video, we were still truly like together.
Tree?
The tree video, that was like 2 videos ago when we set up the Christmas tree. We were still like fully committed.
She's like, no, we weren't. He's like, right? We were? She's like, no. We hated each other.
Yeah.
Like nothing had happened yet. I think the last video, I think it was like 4 days into whatever started happening. And then that's when it was like, oh, like that's when we like shut down. Like, oh.
So it's not like
no, that's when she shut down, not you. Again, the fact that he's blaming himself this whole time is actually crazy. That she's got that much of a hold on him like that. Incredible to see this.
Happy here, but not happy off camera.
Yeah.
That's not how it was. It's just once we were not happy and we started going through things, we stopped uploading. Basically.
Yeah. Once it got really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
So what was my point of that?
Your point was subscribe to this channel, everybody.
Oh, I hope that people can see that, I was saying I feel bad. I know that it's probably weird and sad, and it has been for us too, and we're still learning and adjusting. I'm sure it's going to take a long time, but we are still a team. We still love our kids. We still want what's best for our kids.
No, you don't. You want, Kira, throughout this entire video, you've just told us multiple times, you want what's best for you every single time. You're just saying that now, but you've literally admitted to us multiple times in this video that you have to go find yourself. That's not an assumption. You are selfish. You're saying selfish things and you're admitting it. So all of a sudden now it's what you want. It's what's best for kids, because this isn't what's best for the kids.
I have no intentions of bashing Oscar or making him look bad, because I love him. He's still my best friend, and I hope that continues for the rest of my life.
Yeah, same.
It won't.
No intention of making you look bad. Yeah.
Remember, he just said no intentions of making you look bad. You wait. You guys just wait.
I'm sorry if there's anything I've said or done that makes you look bad. Like, I really do apologize.
I think you're honest, and I think that that's
No, you should be apologizing here. Is both of you, but he just apologized. Sorry if I said or made you look bad. And she's just like, well, let's dive into that real quick. I hope she says the same thing back.
important throughout this process, but I'm just saying, like, intentionally.
And she doesn't. She just takes that apology and puts that in her pocket and then walks on. She takes the apology she didn't deserve, sticks it right in her butt crack, and moves on. No thanks. Gross.
I know we would never bash each other. Like I can say the same for both of us. So, anyways,
dude, next video better be a positive one. All right.
There's not going to be any more positive videos. You guys are just making big bucks on this breakup, and take it while you can get it, because most people are going to see this toxic behavior and bullshit and they're going to walk away, and they should. Your kids are suffering. Get them off the internet.
Positive.
You're right.
It's
You're
just
right. You're
weird.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But I need like happy vibes only.
Yes.
No more sad topics. Let's just continue. Oh,
And the baby woke up. So that's our cue.
Okay. Wow. That was the most toxic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, everybody. What are the comments? What do we got here? They should, honestly, they both should be apologizing. He definitely admits the things that he needs to be apologizing for. But he apologized to her and she didn't deserve it. She just admitted the entire video about, this whole video is about Kira. You guys notice that? Please notice it. Not one assumption was about Oscar. All about Kira and her fault, her fault, her fault. Because it is her fault. Every single thing was an assumption about Kira. Did you guys see that? Yeah, notice he jumped for the baby. Good catch on that one. Again, she might get married to a guy who does want to get with her for YouTube fame. That's true. That is one thing. It's very, yep. He was definitely crying. He was crying. Oh, I can't even imagine a therapist watching this and saying, oh my gosh, I'll give you free therapy, please. This is why teenagers should not have kids. Agreed. Agreed. I don't know what a textbook narcissist is, but he apologized and she didn't. Someone said in this chat already, narcissists cannot apologize. They don't ever think that they're wrong. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you, Michelle Stillman. Appreciate it. Are you serious? I need therapist from watching that. She ignored clarifying the cheating remarks. That's one of the biggest questions I had over all of everybody that's talking about it. Good call, Amanda. Why didn't she talk about that? Why didn't they talk about that? They are not going to talk about that. That's what leads me to believe that she has a lawyer, that she has been lawyered up to a degree. Something. Lawyers like, don't ever speak on the cheating allegations. Don't ever talk about it. Don't. Yeah, he seems like he was walking on eggshells around this whole thing. Danica says, Oscar's allergic to cats. Kira always wanted to get a cat, but Oscar said no. Then when Oscar went away for a weekend, Kira went out and got 2 kittens and then surprised him. That doesn't sound like loving marriage. That sounds like very selfish behavior, actually. If someone's allergic to animals, that seems dumb. That seems like she was already checked out and she's like, well, we're going to be done soon anyway. Might as well get the cats. That's gross. Don't do that to somebody if you're living with them. Don't do that. If you're allergic to cats and you have problems breathing around cats, especially during a pandemic that affects your breathing, maybe you shouldn't get the cats. Just hold off till the pandemic's over, maybe. Oscar isn't actually dumb. He's very smart and clicked on. He will be planning his next move. I hope so. Man, I hope so. But he's very manipulated. Regardless of how smart he is, he's easily manipulated. That's for sure. Wow. Yeah. I vividly remember eavesdropping on my parents at this age. They know. That's why he's sleeping in the basement, not her. Kira needs to be sleeping her ass in the cold ass basement. Kira is the one who should be in the basement. This is her fault. So not only is he being punished, he doesn't want to leave the marriage, doesn't want to be broken up. He also has to be relegated to the basement. Oscar has taken this all on his shoulders, and Kira is laughing her ass all the way to the male strip club. I think that she's already doing this. This is already, the plan is already in place for her. I feel like he's already talking to a lawyer. He's being abnormally nice and quiet. Jillian, this is a good point because maybe that is his play, is to not say anything while she just spills it all. I hope he's that smart. I really do, because that'll be devastating for Kira. And she deserves it. She absolutely deserves it. Some of the main takeaways from that video that really are still bugging me and sitting with me are the fact that she's like, I have to find myself. I honestly need this all for me. I need me. All I heard was I, me, this. And one mention about the kids, but our kids, they'll be fine. There was no mention of like Oscar's problems. It was all Kira saying, you guys have all these assumptions about Q&A. The little title of the video is Q&A assumptions about us. I think that's what it was called. But it was all assumptions about Kira. It was so gross, guys. See that? That's so gross. No, Elizabeth, Oscar, if you're watching, don't move out. Do not move out. Not without contacting a lawyer first. Get all your ducks in a row. Then kick her out. You got to kick her out. You need to tell Kira, you need to go stay somewhere else. I need to get my brain together. I need to get my heart and my emotions checked. I'm going to watch the kids for a while. I would prefer it if you left for a little while and let me kind of just soak it all up, collect everything, and figure it out. I wonder what would happen if he told her that. He needs to do that. That's what needs to happen. And that's why I feel like she has spoken to a lawyer. Any lawyer worth their salt, I think, I could be wrong, will tell you not to move out. They'll tell you not to move out. Because once you move out, that's it. And she says, I don't want you back. You can't come back. I don't think the kids need to be taken away from either of them. I just feel like she needs to get out of the house. He needs to take control of the situation because it sounds like it's already way too far past his control. If the house is in his name, she would be the one put out. It doesn't matter whose house the name is in. It does not matter if you have I don't know about Utah. I know they're not married, and I know the common law thing does matter, but I don't think it really matters as far as our court's concerned. They're going to side on the side of the mother no matter what. He needs to speak to a lawyer, like so badly it hurts me. She probably does need to find herself. She's 24 with 4 kids and hasn't lived life yet. And she was mad at Oscar for not wanting more kids. Yeah, it's true. But you can still find yourself and not throw away your family. I can tell he thinks this is a phase she's going through and that she'll find herself. But they said that in the interview that this is over, and he even admitted it. So I don't know, maybe he's just trying to just give her what she wants initially. No, Josh, that's not true. If they're not married and don't live in a common law state, okay. Well, that's sad. Just still talk to a lawyer. Can we all agree that Oscar needs to talk to an effing lawyer, though? For real. For real. What if, here's the thing, though, if she's the one that spends all the money and all that stuff, how are they going to divvy that up? Are they just going to split it 50-50 down the center, and then you spend your money on what you want, and I'll take my money and spend it on what I want? That's not going to end well. How are they going to do that properly? Yes, Oscar, get a lawyer. Hashtag it. They're not in California, they're in Utah, but I think Utah also is not a common law state, which is weird. Find yourself means to score. Yeah, finding. Yes, she's not going. What does finding yourself mean? Maybe she should have elaborated on what that meant. What does find yourself mean? I'd like to hear that answer. Find yourself, like Margaret said, with Hep C in a hot tub at one of those nightclubs. Or like genital warts. Find yourself at the doctor getting treatments every 6 months. She's definitely getting her ducks in a row before trying to kick Oscar, and then they will move into a new man and be exactly like Jess Fam. Just the fact that she is definitely talking to Jess Fam through this whole thing and being, talked to by Jess Fam and everything, just really, really just, Kira, if you're listening to this, don't listen to Jess Fam. Okay, please. Utah is not a common law state, but it'd be interesting to find out what a lawyer would say in Utah about this situation. What rights do each of them have? Does anybody know that? It's interesting to talk about this situation in a non-common law state. What rights does everybody have? Yeah, really? Raven Spotter says, I cannot believe they had 4 children and not just realizing this shit. Agreed. No, it's not going to end with the kids in mind because it already has ended without them in mind. So we're past that point at this, I think. I think we're done. We're done here. How do you download a vid on here? I don't see. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, interesting. You know, go to a meditation retreat, yoga, take a break, go to one of those marriage retreats. They have money. Go do it. They're expensive, but go try it. Or how about you just say, let's separate for a little while, 6 months. Go do whatever we want for 6 months. Let's revisit this in 6 months. A lot of people do that in Ontario. You have to have a legal separation before you can. You have to have a legal separation before you can get a divorce. So do a separation. Just try it out, trial, go have all the fun, and then see in 6 months where you are, and then revisit it. She said it though. When I think something is done, I've made my mind on something. That's it. That's what she's saying there. They had a screaming match in a parking lot, live feed going just a few short years ago. I wonder if that is. If I'm blurry, guys, just refresh the feed. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Canada does some interesting laws, that's for sure. Yeah, take a trip with friends. Go, I don't know. You can't go too far. You still have kids to take care of, but I don't know. She moved on before ending it. I agree with that one. Maybe she'll find what she's looking for in the basement. Maybe. Again, I'm pissed that he has to sleep in the basement. What is it? No, lady, you sleep in the basement. That's the thing. They're not even married. They didn't do the thing ever, so they don't understand. Marriage commitment is different than YouTube commitment. Agreed. She expects marriage to be exciting and wonderful all the time. That's not the case. Marriage takes work. She obviously is done because she found someone else. That's what I think too. And the internet the sleuthers will find out ASAP who this guy is. And likely somebody who already is interested in being on YouTube. Of course, Sunkiss Butt Crack said that. Of course she did. So proud. This is what I was saying earlier in this video, everybody, right? Jess Fam and Sunkiss Mama and all these people would be like, yes, queen, throw your family in the garbage and go discover yourself. Yes. Oh. How about, this is a sad story. I'm sorry for both Oscar and Kira. I hope they can figure this out for the kids' sake. That's what you're supposed to say. Not, Kira's so queen. Go queen. Go get a blowout and let's go to Vegas and film it. Oh. Yeah, they're arrested. They're developmentally arrested at the age of 16 and 17. That's why you shouldn't have kids young. You don't get to experience life because you can't. You're stuck with kids from the point you're a teenager now. And now you're like, whoa, dang, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I'm going to throw everything away to go experience the things I never got to experience. It's so selfish. I'm bored and not happy every day of my marriage. I thought that was normal. It is normal. But for them, it's like, well, that must mean that we should throw it in the garbage. Oh, I honestly believe that Kira's going to regret this. And Oscar's going to move on and be so much happier. He's going to find someone that's for him. And he's going to be like, whoa, wow. I'm glad I found this thing. And he's going to have the blessing in disguise. Where Kira's going to be like, oh, shoot. And she's going to regret it completely while he moves on with a normal person. That's what's going to happen. It's an evil satanic assassination of marriage and family. He has never been man enough to marry her in the first place. I think they but then they just would have had to go for a lengthy, expensive divorce because this marriage wouldn't have changed what they were going through. You guys honestly believe that marriage would have fixed that? Having more kids didn't. She doesn't want him anymore ever since he got a vasectomy and cannot be a sperm donor. That's so interesting. I hope that's not the case because that's crazy. Okay, I'll look at it later for sure. Thank you. got COVID. You're right. She wanted him to have some. Oh, you got COVID. Sorry that you have COVID. I'm not sure counseling would have fixed it, but they could have given it a go, right? Sounds like she's saying, I tried everything except for the most common thing we should have tried, which is therapy. I'm not saying it would have helped. It might not have, but it might have. And that's one more thing they could have done. She doesn't want Oscar, but she sure as hell doesn't want anyone else to have him. That's not up to her anymore. I hope he finds like the nicest, most down-to-earth, lovely girl next door type who loves to like be nice and bakes really nice and delicious treats, who has curly hair. And he's like, whoa, I like normal. And then he gets his kids off the internet. That's what I hope. And then Kira's like, you know, hanging out with Jess fam and Sunkissed butt crack in Vegas, you know, in the sewers with the Ninja Turtles. That's what's going to happen. That's weird. Really? Okay. I mean, you can learn things once you. It sounds like they just don't communicate enough, right? Communicate. If you tell the person you love what you want, specifically when it comes to like your marriage, this intimate side and everything else. I mean, it's not that difficult to learn things. Read some books and stuff. That just sounds like a her problem for not communicating. Oh, I saw about this. I saw about that Harrison girl getting married at 15 to an 18-year-old guy. Don't you worry. The Raquel circle is about to get blown up. But I'm not going to tell you more. I predict Kira will have a smoker's cough and a lower back tattoo. There's got to be so much more to life than being ridiculously good looking. Yeah. Sunkissed. I can't say the things I want to say. Okay. Sunkissed. Nipple scabs or whatever. Don't like her. Her and Jess fam are terrible for each other and terrible for anybody around them. There's a new podcast episode coming between the sheets with Kira, Oscar, Hannah, and her boyfriend called Kinks. Oh, is that the word I'm thinking of? Bad, SEX, and more. What? Oh my gosh. Oscar is now at this point being manipulated and exploited. Josh, do you think there will be legal problems if one parent, maybe Oscar, doesn't want the kids filmed anymore? Yeah, there will be legal problems with that. Absolutely, there will be. I know that Jess fam's the two kids that don't live with her, like Chris's kids, their bio mom does not want them on the internet. I know that. She said it. Right? There's lots of times this happens. I don't think the parents realize how much power they have for that, but yeah, I think there would be problems. Kira will have more baby. Like if she just wants to be a baby machine, that's cool, but whatever. Sunkissed skid stain. Sunkissed back zits. That's what her name is. Looking into some cases for sure for real crime, for sure. True crime, real crime. Everybody, if you haven't not, please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Very interesting. I like having a conversation with you guys. I don't do live snark very often. I kind of enjoyed that. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty cool, right? Was it? I don't know. That was cool. Sunkissed peach fuzz. I don't know, but how do we tell? Okay, I don't know. She wants more kids, but hasn't found herself yet. Good point. Very good point. If Chris's ex doesn't want Tommy and Caden on YouTube, how does I don't know because Chris still does have rights. They did a video on this. They did. I think they pretty much have to buy them off. It's crazy. But if you really, really want to take that to court, you can get that done because it's Chris can make. Here's the thing: if the mom doesn't want them on the internet and he does, you can take it to court and a judge can decide. Okay, we think this is detrimental to kids because you're exploiting them and their privacy and everything else. A judge could make that case. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oscar, get a lawyer. Yeah. Having babies on YouTube is a big, big, big deal. You make a bunch of money. It's crazy how much money you make. I'm going to have a baby on YouTube. Okay. I'm going to get pregnant. I'll show you. I'll do it for the channel. Sun-kissed hangnail. My theory is Jess pays Drake a bunch of money so he doesn't have to yeah, you know what? Drake came up in my Instagram. Go look at my Instagram post. Drake came in my post coming at me for coming after Jess fam. No kidding. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she, allegedly throws money at that guy. Shut him up. So Drake is a D-bag as well. So just so you guys are aware, he's not a good dad either. So, and he doesn't care that his kids are on and on getting exploited. Doesn't give a crap at all. So go ahead on my Instagram post and look at that. They did not talk about cheating. And you know the why, because again, I think she's lawyered up. And why didn't Oscar push it? I'll definitely do a baby registry. Yep, Drake never gave a crap. Obviously, he didn't give a crap. One thing Jess is right about, that's Drake. They all want roles. You know what? I'm not entirely sure most of them don't have open relationships in family vlogging world. They're together for business. Okay? There's no way you can be these types of people and be in long-term relationships. They're all narcissistic, crazy people. And they spend their entire life on the internet. There's no way they can be normal. So I think this is way more common. They just don't want to tell anybody. And for reasons of, we have to look like a good family. That's why. I'm fast at reading. My brain is ADHD, and so this is perfect for me. I love it. Many people thinking Bits of Bree's marriage has been over for some time, but she's afraid of having a failed marriage. That's it. The idea of having a failed marriage is way more scary to these women because they need to have the appearance of having it all together. Because that's part of their aesthetic. Having it all together. Having a perfect home and a perfect marriage and kids and everything. And the lunch is made perfectly, right? This is it. The aesthetic is more important than anything else. They have to have that optics that they're so put together because that is how they make their money. That's it. I should do this. I should order a baby online. I should do it like family vloggers do it, documenting the entire process and everything else. Have it get the reveal, blow up fireworks in a dry forest and do all the things to show you how big it could get. And then when the baby gets here, I will create a multi-level marketing system where people will go sell the baby to other people in my downline. Done. I'm doing it. It's going to be great. We're going to have a party. I'm going to take pictures of my belly all the time, just all the time. You're going to have 15 pictures of me breastfeeding the baby because it's very good for my aesthetic. It's going to be great. Snark baby. Baby snark do 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 do. Tommy just got here with a loser. It would be one epic. I should do it. And I should do it over a period of 9 months. I should do the whole thing. I should get the pregnancy test, the thing, discovering when I'm pregnant and do like 3 videos where I'm not. And then just finally the last one, I'm like, here it is. And I get the order form for this baby. And we're going to go through the whole thing. Carhartt hats and everything. Change the entire aesthetic of my Instagram feed. Man, I'll wear crop tops. Absolutely. Like we're doing this thing. We're doing it. Gender reveal. We're gonna have all the names I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna piss in a cup 100 times. Oh man, the things we can do about this. Will this get me to 100,000 subscribers? Maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, I'll do a pregnancy simulation machine. Oh, with all the things. Milk bath photos. Oh my gosh, the things we could do about this. That would definitely be a viral story. Don't lie, everybody. Yeah, my wife will surprise me. You're pregnant. Yeah, I dipped this in your piss toilet and you're pregnant. It's true, I can 3D print that baby. I can. I'll have a raw and real birth vlog. Oh, so good. Private room and everything. A beige mom. Beige. DCP and baby. I can start a new channel. Twin ultrasound. Yeah, and then one will mysteriously disappear and we'll cry in the car. I'll definitely pump. I will pump. Oh, a baby bump. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, it will just get better. My dad bod will just be better. I'll say this line is darker so we have twins. I'll do Instagram delivery for sure. A pool in my living room and like eat the placenta and stuff like that. So good. We'll fry it up with some eggs. I think I should do this. I'm seriously considering it right now. I'm not even lying. I have another channel. I can turn it into that. A full-on parody pregnancy. Oh my gosh. A lot of people have been asking me about a day in the life of a pregnant dad. And so here we go. Okay. Everybody's been asking. Let's do it. And we just go to Target. That's it. Stop at Starbucks first. Go to Target. We do that 14 times in a row. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. A lot of people have been asking me about my daily routine on my skincare as a pregnant dad. And here it is. It's this Vaseline for men. I have a feeling it's twins. I just have this feeling. It's like I say that in this video so that I can make it clickbait. So I said it in the video, so it's not clickbait. Oh yeah, I'm bringing a bunch of new families. Absolutely. I'm getting sick of the old ones. They're so boring. I better get a push present. And I'm talking like push present. And I want like a dirt bike or a motorcycle or something. I need a push present. Emotional car chat after. Yeah. Clickbait. I love it. I love it. I love it. An emotional, real and raw moment after the. You guys are hilarious. What's in my diaper bag? There's so many videos, guys. Should I do this? Should I do this? That's a lot of dedication. That's a lot of dedication. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll do the baby shower, but it's a little bit icky taking thing. Maybe I'll just donate it to the pregnancy center locally. That would be awesome. Wouldn't that be cool? So do that, but take all the gifts and things I get from it and just literally donate it. I actually do work for a local pregnancy center. Like I volunteer some work before. That would be awesome. My IG is the Dad Challenge Podcast. I hope it doesn't say that. That would suck. Looks like it's up for me. Mark could be the baby dad. Yeah, sure, we could do that. We could do some videos. I'll tell him all about it and he'll act not surprised. Be like, video telling my wife I'm pregnant. Yes. Man, this could be good. This could be good. Yeah, I gave up Starbucks. Real and raw conversation in the car, crying. I have to drink decaf. It's a spite baby for sure. It would be. Weekly bump updates. Yeah, I get the balloons and everything. 32 weeks with the balloons. Sitting on the edge of my bed. Guess the baby name. And it's going to be something dumb. You know it will be. I always knew in my heart it was a girl, and it's just going to be the opposite. Definitely doing a maternity shoot. Absolutely. Yeah, we got some bad news video where you just sit in the car like, everybody's like, what's the bad news? They ran out of my favorite drink at Starbucks while I was getting my ultrasound. That's what the bad news is. Baby mama dance? Oh, absolutely. Of course. Yeah. The weird white sheet in the forest. That's funny. Wow. This is going to be fun. Let's plan it. Oh, this will be good. It's a lot of dedication. I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna think about it. Anyway, guys, it's been a long time. Thank you for joining me tonight on the show. Live snarking. I actually liked it. Maybe we should do more of this. OkBaby's is definitely gonna be dropping more videos, so we're gonna take a look at it. But thank you for being here. I've got a video dropping tomorrow with Jordan McKay about 8 passengers and the baptism, and we actually uncovered some pretty thing. We think we did anyway about the like confirming what we thought about the family fallout. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I've got another interview coming with Paul from White Moose Cafe this week. I got another interview coming out on the 12th. Lots of stuff going on. Don't forget to head over and subscribe to Beauty and the Dad Bod. The podcast drops tomorrow. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. Holy smokes. I'll see you tomorrow.